Hello and welcome to season 2 of Reley's Career Talks. I'm your host, Foley Asamoah.
Hello, and I'm Rebecca Piuza. Welcome back.
Yes, and we have a special guest, a good friend of mine too. But like I always say, I can't do these guests any justice. So please tell us your name and your business.
And what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Awesome. So thank you all for having me today. My name is Lawratu, and I am a software business analyst. My Instagram name is Laura, LAWRB _ and my business Instagram name is SaduTech LLC.
Mhm.
Okay.
So not only am I a business analyst, I also have a school where basically I'm educating individuals who want to get into the IT field on how to become Scrum Masters, product owners, and business analysts.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Wow.
So that is my personal business
Okay.
outside of work.
Yeah. So how did you get started in IT? Because it seems like you have a big, strong IT background too. Did you always find yourself getting into IT?
Well, to be honest, I have a bachelor's degree in communication.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got out of school, I started an internship at Chevron, where I was like a database administrator, a junior level database administrator. And that opportunity came out of nowhere. I had a mutual friend who also worked there. And at that time, I was just looking for employment. And I was introduced into IT through the internship. And then from there, that's when I learned about software development and basically being that liaison between the developer and the business and how to communicate that information that the developers would need to build software. And then that's when I learned about Scrum, and basically I started building my skills towards that type of role as a Scrum Master or a business analyst.
Nice. That's really good. So what part about your job do you enjoy the most?
For me, I would say working with people. And it's also very challenging. The answers to your issues are not going to just pop out. Like, you're going to have to like literally do research.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to engage with other employees that are in other modules and other SMEs to really dig down to whatever your technical issue is. And then through that opportunity, you also learn more and more about software development and the more technical components as you're going through those challenges that you're facing when building a website. And I always say this to myself, like, I don't think people understand the challenges that are done behind the scenes when we're trying to, get these websites up and running, because, we're natural users of Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
But the testers who are testing Instagram and Facebook to make sure it's working, like how we would want it to work, they may be going through different issues where the functionalities that they're implementing are not working. So like we think it's like a click of an instant second and something should be fixed, and it really isn't like that.
That's very interesting.
Users don't know that unless you're in the field.
Oh, so when you're using like Instagram and Facebook, you're like, oh, I already know all this.
The struggle.
The struggles going on. I appreciate you.
Yeah, honestly. And like, for websites that are running 24/7, people expect Instagram to be up and running at all times. They don't have time to go down and have maintenance. So those are high level companies that need multiple types of resources available at any time to fix any issue.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. And so like just being in your background too, I noticed that you mentioned Scrum Master, business analyst, software development too. So did you have to kind of sorry, I'm losing the thought. Did you have to go in and say, hey, your employer said, hey, you have to do this now, or you have to do that. You have to do this, you have to do that. Did you want to do it, or were you forced to do it, or how did that work?
What exactly are you speaking of? Like the
Oh,
roles
like
or
switching
we're
the?
between
switching
roles.
roles. Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Oh,
did you? Yeah.
okay. So in the field that I'm in, right?
Mhm.
Software development, we have scrum masters, product owners, and business analysts.
Mhm.
Product owners and business analysts, their roles are very interchangeable. It just
Mhm.
depends on the organization's settings and how they're set up.
Mhm.
A scrum master is very similar to a project manager.
Mhm.
So a lot of times in my field, you might be hired as a scrum master, but you're doing product owner requirements.
Mhm.
Or you might be hired as a product owner and you're doing scrum master stuff. Or you might be hired as a scrum master or project manager and you're doing product owner, business analyst. So the roles are not necessarily the same.
Mhm.
However, depending on the organization that you're hired for and what their responsibilities are for that role, you may be doing a little bit of everything.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. So I want to talk about your school. Okay, so you are doing Scrum Master, Product Owner, MBA at your offerings at your school. So
Yeah.
what sets your school apart from other schools? I know that there's other schools that are also teaching about how to be a Scrum Master, these other two roles as well. So what sets you apart, your individual school apart?
Also, if you can, like, what inspired you to create the school too?
Mhm.
Okay. So as you know, I also work with Chuck with Majestic Cyber. I used to be the professor there teaching cybersecurity.
Mhm.
And after that, we took like a year off. So we were teaching for like, I think I was teaching for a whole year, but he had the company for about 2 years. And I find that I do have a passion for teaching and for
Mhm.
helping people who want to, be given other opportunities. So like Scrum is something that was actually created in like the 1990s.
Mhm.
However, we weren't aware of it. I wasn't taught about it, when I was in college. So like, I feel like there's opportunities that are out there that people just do not know about. So
Mhm.
I want to be that person that breaks that blind, for people to understand that there are opportunities that are out there that are in IT specifically that you can use your transferable skills to get into, where you will use your transferable skills and then build on those skills to be able to become what you need to be, successfully complete those type of roles. So that's what typically inspired me, just being that person that can show people that there are opportunities out there outside of like nursing or engineering or like really, really technical IT roles. And then also what would set me apart from any other company or school is the fact that I have more technical background. Like I was saying, I also taught cybersecurity. So I have that technical side to me. And then I also have the soft skills and the information needed to be either a business analyst, a
Mhm.
product owner, or a scrum master.
Okay, that's really exciting. I really like the way he said that. At the end of the day, you really want to open other people's eyes to other things in IT. 'Cause I feel like everyone right now is doing cybersecurity or
Mhm.
doing like system admin. Those are like popping hot fields, but those fields take a lot of technique. You have to really know your systems before you start doing those roles. So I really like that you're actually paving the way and showing other people that they can be successful in the IT field, being like a scrum master, a product owner, or a BA. So, and that's something you can just do easily, like with people skills. So I really like that you actually, that's one of the reasons why you wanted to open the school. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So, so your school, of course, is I'm sure it's open to the public as well, starting next year, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
January 24th.
How can a student prepare for to get ready to go to your school? What does he have to? What are the first steps before getting registered and knowing what they're getting into at your school?
So I would say definitely research the 3 roles,
Mhm.
Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Business Analyst, and get a feel for what each role does and understand that these are people, these are like skills, well, these are roles that you have to be people friendly because you will be, I know some people have personalities who don't like interacting with people, who don't like having meetings and having to be well spoken and lead meetings, and also people speak like I said people speaking, sorry, speaking, what is it called? People speaking skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have people speaking skills, and you have to have the confidence, you know, to talk in front of a group of people. So I think also analyze your personality, because I know some people who want to just work on the computer. They don't want to talk. They don't want to lead meetings, and that's perfectly fine. Then this role may not be for you. So I would say assess personality, assess your goals. You know, some people really want to do cybersecurity. They really want to be a network admin, system admin. That's perfectly fine. And if that's the case, then you should definitely go for those certs that will help you get that position. But if you're open to being in IT, but not really being technical and being people orientated, then I think this will be a role for someone with that type of personality type.
Okay, that's good. So your classes, your potential classes you're going to start, how long are they? And then within your program, are they able to get certified within the roles? Are they able to take the test? Is that kind of how, like, I guess what I'm asking is, what is the format of your classes? So that, you know, whoever's listening, I'm like, oh, okay, this would be something I can do.
Yeah, so the classes are, they're 8 sessions. And they're 4 weeks long.
Okay.
However, there are 2 weeks of 4 sessions of interview prep. So the first 4 weeks would be the actual training. The classes can either be every Saturday from 10 to 2, or every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 9, or every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 9. So it just depends on the majority of the students and their schedule. So I'm leaving all 3 windows open. And then the 2 weeks prep is really one-on-ones. So I'm not going to be prepping as a group. I'll be prepping one-on-one with each student. Right now, for this first cohort, the class is limited to only 6 people. Only because I'm still in school right now. I'm getting my master's degree in information technology with a specialization in informatics. So I'll be graduating, God willing, May of 2023. So with me also launching the school, I also have to keep in mind that I'm going to be pretty busy. So the class is only limited to 6 people. But that's pretty much the breakdown. It would include Scrum Master, product owner, and business analyst technical information, project management information, software development lifecycle information, and then qualify for the Scrum Master cert and the product owner cert. So business analyst does have certs, but they're not really sought out for.
Recognized. Yeah.
So for business analyst, I would just say do the product owner cert, because most companies are moving from waterfall to agile. And in my eyes, when you do business analyst, you're really just a product owner.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe just less responsibilities.
Okay. This is exciting.
Yeah. So I got 2 questions too. One, I got all the roles that you've had in the past. So what's your favorite role, including the teacher position too? Yeah. But all the roles you had in the past, what's your favorite roles? Now, what's the one that you're mostly proud of? Like, man, I love it. I would have done this my whole life.
Well, I think it would definitely be the teaching role at Majestic Cyber, mainly because, and I can tell this was my favorite thing to do, was because I willingly came there every Saturday morning
Mhm.
from 10 to 2 on a Saturday for like a year straight. So like that means a lot to me.
Mhm.
And then also, I liked that I was able to feed into other people to help them become whomever that they wanted to be in cybersecurity. Like I know I've helped some people actually pass the exam and actually get a job in cybersecurity, and that makes me feel really good that I was able to be a part of someone's journey to get a better paying job, because I know what that struggle looks like.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
when you're trying to hustle and learn information and really get a job, and you're so eager to get a job because you're struggling, and like I know what that looks like. I've been there, done that. So for me to help someone and give them like a shortcut, because I'm gonna tell you what you should pay attention to and what you should not pay attention to,
Yeah.
you know, like in the class. So like,
Mhm.
you know, just give them a shortcut because it's already hard enough as it is.
So just teaching these courses, did you notice that most of your students are more visual, audio? What type of teaching method that you notice is more effective with your students? Yeah.
Well, I would say, you know, everyone's different.
Mhm.
So I would try all options, and I would definitely ask if they need like additional help or additional way of clarification. I think my last resort would be a video. Like if I'm explaining something and then it's still not clicking, then I would try to find a video. But just depending on what the material is would determine what type of like what would I would use to explain what I'm, you know, what I'm trying to teach them.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool.
But for my particular class, I created PowerPoints myself. This is not like information I bought online. This is like real hard work that I've put in my curriculum. So my curriculum includes slide decks. It includes links to different websites that will help you further on the information that I have on the slide decks. And it also includes visuals and things of that nature.
Okay.
That's really good.
And homework assignments.
Oh man, homework. Oh,
I mean,
man.
the class, I was like, I know it.
I know, man, but you know, I gotta watch my HBO Max. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you don't want a job.
And the last one too. I guess what did this is always a silly question we've been asking for the second season, but what did you always want to be when you were a kid? you know, Rebecca wanted to be a gymnast.
I was kind of tight with those little cartwheels though. I was.
Yeah. Well, for me, I wanted to be a couple of things. I really never knew exactly what I wanted to be. So at first I wanted to be a lawyer, but then too much schooling. I'm not like, I'm gonna go to school if I have to, but I don't really like to go to school.
Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Then I wanted to be a pilot, but then you have to have 20/20 vision, and I don't have that. And then I wanted to be a DJ, and
You
then that didn't work.
That's interesting.
That's interesting too.
So I've tried a lot of different things, but I landed in IT and I landed in this role, and I'm just really grateful for that.
Okay. Cool. And I guess what is next for Ms. Lawratu? What are you doing? You know, any new business ventures? I guess will the school continue all throughout this 2022? Yeah, what's the next for you?
Well, she talking about the school.
Well, yeah, well, that too, but you know, anything else, extension,
okay.
the school, yeah.
Gotcha.
So the school will definitely be continuing after the first cohort in January. Especially once I finish school. I will be pushing the school even further and just really being that online presence to advocate people to get into Scrum.
Okay.
So that's the ultimate goal, is to really broaden my my influence on, online, and just really encourage people to try Scrum, because a lot of times when I tell people, oh yeah, I work in IT, they're like, oh, IT is so hard. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It is, but
it can be difficult,
Oh, yeah.
but it's not like you can't do it. If I can do it, I mean, you just have to have critical skills. You have to think. Some people want money to just fly from the sky,
Yeah,
fly from the trees or something, and it's not like that. You have to use your brain. You have to study, and it's a short study,
Yeah.
So so definitely promote that, because I think it's very important to just promote there's opportunities out there, because I think people get lost in the straight path, what is considered the straight path, or what everyone else wants you to do, or what everyone else is doing, but just not researching other opportunities that are available.
That's so true.
And then outside of that, so I also am part ownership with this company called Jumo's Logistics.
Okay.
And Jumo's Logistics, is a dispatching service company.
Oh, wow.
Basically, what we do is work directly with owner operators, and we help them find good paying loads, anywhere from $2 per mile.
Oh, wow.
So trying to get that trucking bag too.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's funny. One of my closest friends, George.
Oh, George, sorry.
One of my best friends, George, he owns a trucking company too. That's on season 1, guys. So take a look at that episode.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that.
Yeah. He owns a trucking company. It's very successful now too in Ohio. So,
awesome.
But
I'm definitely gonna look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. So how can I guess your customers be able to reach you for that company?
So it's Jumo's Logistics. That's it on Instagram.
Okay.
And then also Jumo's Logistics at gmail.com. Sorry.
Okay. Sounds good. So we'll definitely incorporate that and show that for our viewers as well, so they can reach out to you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And we'll put your information on our screen, and if you want to say it again,
Okay, let me say it again.
Yeah.
So my personal Instagram is Lawra B _ LAWRAB _. And then my company is SaduTech LLC. Let me make sure. Hold on.
Yeah, don't.
So it's SaduTech LLC _ Okay, this is.
We got you.
And then for the dispatching company looking for owner operators in any 50 states, is Jumo's Logistics, JUMOS Logistics. No underscore, no nothing.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you so much for your time and joining with us too. This was a lot of fun too.
Yes, thank you all for having me. I really appreciate it. I had
no problem. It's a pleasure. And guys, register for that class too.
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Too.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was a great show too. I learned a lot too. I might go in that field too.
You're recruited.
Oh, okay.
That's what they need you at.
Okay, man. Just lost hope. But you could also reach us on our social media sites, which is Reley Career Services LLC, at all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and especially YouTube. So subscribe.
Yes. We need.
Yes, and also we also have career services where if you need help with resumes, cover letters, mock interviews, please reach out to us, and we provide you with that service as well too on our website, which is www.releycareerservices.com.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us for this episode. We'll be back with another one. Have a great day.